All right, so basically I got this Euro in here. It's a Dodge Sprinter. As we know, it's still a Euro. It's a Mercedes brand vehicle, just badged with Dodge. Everything on it's got the Mercedes symbol. Anyways, some people know, some people don't. Anyway, we had this has got to be a knockoff Waller EGR valve. Hasn't been on there very long. There's not a whole lot of soot on it, a little bit. Not compared to when I took off my T1N Sprinter van. That works great. No EGR codes. We actually have 0 common rail codes now. So, fixed everything. Except we are still stalling randomly. Actually, it's not really randomly. You can give it throttle and it works. I mean, it goes until you are at idle. Something's happening at idle. I don't know what yet. We have 0 codes, but we're still stalling. I've already back probed. Let's put it this way. I pinned out the connector. We got the camshaft position sensor. We have the crankshaft position sensor. The crankshaft position sensor is an IR sensor, I believe is what they're called. I don't know, man. I don't keep up with all the terms. I don't really care about that. I just need to know how to fix them. But sometimes I try to keep up with it. I deal with too many makes and models. But IR sensor versus a Hall effect sensor, usually used on cam sensors or crank sensors. You know, from application to application will be different. The camshaft position sensor is a Hall effect. We have camshaft position sensor signal. We have camshaft position sensor ground. And last but not least, we have camshaft position 5-volt ref or 5-volt supply, whatever you want to call it. Here we are. We have accessed the PCM. This was taped up, didn't have the backing cover on it. Somebody's already been fooling with this. They may have already done this somewhere else. I don't know. The crank sensor, I don't know if it's been changed. It's kind of nice and clean up there where the crank sensor's at. I've already been down and inspected it. It's not very easy to back probe, so I just came to the PCM to get all three connections that I need. I'm going to ground into the sensor ground here for this particular job. Let's get to it. We've already got the Picoscope set up, and I'm going to restart this. We're going to start running. I'm at 2 volts, 2 seconds of division. Let's go to 5 just for now. We'll probably be okay with that. Now, let's crank this thing. I may need to change my scaling here. Let's do that. Let's do 20 volt for that. Let's do 20 volt for that. I shouldn't have changed it middle of test, but I did. Anyway, let's do a little more. Okay. Let's see what happens when it stalls. It's going to stall, and it won't be long. Unless I made a great connection, a better connection at the PCM. I don't know why that thing was uncovered like it was, but it certainly was uncovered, the connector C1. And there she went. So, it stalled out on me. I didn't touch anything. I'm just going to cut the key off. It takes a few seconds. That should drop out. And there it went. It dropped out. Everything shut down. And boom, we'll pause it. Let's just inspect this. Let's analyze this and see what we get. Let's particularly pay attention to here. We We got a problem. Oh. Oh, Lord. What's going on? Okay. Alright, something like that. Let's get in a little tighter. Oh, no, not what I wanted. Let's do this. And we're going into the point where we stalled out. Let's see. Stalled out in here somewhere. Didn't mean to do that. All right, there we go. Let's go there. Let's see if I can go there. Okay, we're gonna go with this. I do see something happening in this area. Let's dial it in a little bit more. Oh gosh. All right. Yeah, something's happening in here. And whenever it is, it keeps happening. Is that a tone ring issue? I mean, it keeps happening. It's like maybe there's a tooth issue. Maybe I need to open it down. I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about the IR sensors. Oop, let me cut this. All right, so let's do this. See if I can see this better. So what I'm talking about is particularly in this area here. I'm gonna get a little tighter. Come on. All right. Right there. What's happening? Was the sensor trying to drop out? Is it? I got a glare from hell in these lights, man. Let's see if I can get that glare. I'm not going to be that great. Anyway, whatever. Well, we got something definitely going on right here. So what I can do, I've got some known goods. I'll go show you the known goods. All right, and here we are. This is from a operational and diagnosis section of a manual for this van. I'm not seeing that particular dropout in the sensor. It's just ranging. All right, so this figure 213 shows a normal pattern of the CKP sensor, wires 1 and 2. So I should be on 2, this one. So my trigger is going to look like that. Let's go verify. And I have verified that is correct. We're on channel 2. We have the right type of trigger or sync notch. I said trigger a second ago. I meant sync notch. And apparently this is what it looks like when it is shorted to ground. Maybe potentially by a bad sensor. Doubt it. That's usually probably on these would be because, I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe, but I'm assuming that it would be an external wiring problem shorted to ground if that were the case. Maybe a sensor could do that if it's fighting between channel 1 and channel 2. Anyway, so let's go back and look at this. Now this shows the relationship between the CKP and CMP crankshaft position sensor and camshaft position sensors. This is on wire 1 and 2. We're on wire 2. it is above and below 10. We're at a 5. Maybe 5 seconds. No. Yeah, I think that's okay. I don't know how they're measuring here. Let's see. Either way, we're going to look at this. We've got figure 2 shows the figure 212 shows the normal pattern, 211 shows the relationship, and 211 shows the normal pattern of CMP and CKP signals at idle. Idle. Wish that was zoomed in more. So basically, we may never know. Although, regardless, if we zoom out, yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Let's zoom out anyway. Let's just see what we got. Let's go like this. Let's try to do. Uh-oh. No. All right. It's hard to do this for some reason. Boy, oh boy. So, let me set this down. So, I mean, we're in there. This isn't in line with it, but is it a perfectly dead center? Is it supposed to be perfectly dead center? It's in there. I'm still worried about that notch. So, zoomed in here, you can see the sync notch to the right of that is my drop out anomaly. You can see zoomed in even further. There's some hash in that capture. Here is the bent tone wheel teeth that I found with my borescope under different lighting conditions to confirm that there is an issue with the tone wheel. We're going to present this to the customer and see if they want us to try to adjust those teeth and get them back into position. And hopefully the stalling will no longer be happening. I think it's doable. We're going to give it a go.
3, 2, 1. Let's go!